So this is the kind of a problem we are supposed to discuss now. It's a say question, so it's better to write it in a paper so that we can work. Assalamu alaikum everyone. So today I was supposed to do the 15th problem of the introductory algebra that was given to the grade 10 people. So start with that. In order to start with that, let me initially draw the diagram. Once I draw the diagram, it will be very easy and very convenient for us to move on with that problem. So the diagram is a parallelogram. You know what is a parallelogram is, right? Opposite sides are parallel. If the opposite sides are parallel and if the opposite sides are equal, opposite sides should be parallel and they should be equal as well, right? If you have some kind of thing like this is called a parallelogram, and the name is given as A, B, C, D, and you have a perpendicular drawn here, and this is the foot of the perpendicular is E. Now they have given that AB is equal to y plus 3. Given that AB is equal to y plus 3. So the first problem is to find the length of DE. Find the length of DE, right? So they are giving that DE is 4 units lesser than that of AB, right? So 4 less than, right? So if AB was 5, then how much is DE? It should be 1, because 4 less than 5 is 1. If AB was 6, DE is 2. If AB was 7, DE is 3. So 4 less than. So what are we doing here? From the actual number of AB, we are just subtracting 4. So here also what we have to do is we have to subtract 4 from y plus 3, because the magnitude of the length of AB is y plus 3. So we are supposed to subtract 4 from y plus 3. So when I do that, y plus 3 minus 4, and this is going to be equal to DE, the length of DE. So what we are going to have is y minus 1 is going to be DE. Right? So the next question is if the area is 23 square units, we are supposed to show that y squared plus 2y minus 26 equal to 0. So this is the thing we are supposed to show now, right? Given that if the area is 23 square units, right? Now tell me, what is the formula of the area of a parallelogram? The area of a parallelogram is given by length into perpendicular height. Length into perpendicular height. So length is AB and the perpendicular height is DE. So AB times DE should be the area. Given that AB into DE is equal to, now AB, what is the length of AB? AB should be y plus 3. AB is y plus 3 and DE is y minus 1. So when I multiply them, y into y is going to be y squared, y into minus 1 is minus y, 3 into y is going to be plus 3y, 3 into minus 1 is going to be minus 3. So when I solve this, I'm going to get y squared minus y plus 3y, right? So we have to subtract one another. Y minus 3y is going to be 2y, but who is larger? The plus sign is larger, so you have to put the sign to be positive. So you are going to get plus 2y minus 3. So this is the area of the parallelogram. Furthermore, they are giving that this area is equal to 23 units, 23 square units. Now take this 23 to the other side. In order to, we should have 0 here. So we have to take this to the other side. So we have all the terms in one side and 0 in the other side. So take this 23 to the other side. So when I do that, what am I going to get is y squared plus 2y minus 3 minus 23, right? So this is going to be y squared, so this is going to be equal to 0. So y squared plus 2y minus 3 minus 23, both have the similar signs, minus minus. So minus and minus, if you have minus 3 minus 23, you should have to add. Now remember this, you can't, you shouldn't say that minus 3 minus 23 is plus something else, because that is minus into minus is plus, perfectly alright. But here you just have minus 3 minus 23. Minus 3 into minus 23 is plus 69. That's perfectly alright. That's a different story. Now here what you have is minus 3 minus 23. So you have to add them and put the sign of the numbers that you have. So minus 3 minus 23 should be minus 26 equal to 0. So we are done with the equation also. And the last question is we have to solve y squared plus 2y minus 26 minus 2, right? So since we don't have much space, let me erase the first problem. So let me erase the first problem. So they are saying that solve, they are asking to solve, right? So they are asking to solve y squared plus 2y minus 26 equal to minus 2, right? In order to solve this, initially what we have to do is we have to take all the terms to one side so that we can factorize. We can factorize, right? Once we are done with the factorization, then the sum becomes very easy for us, right? Take this minus 2 to this side. So when you take this minus 2 to the other side, the minus 2 becomes plus 2. So you are going to get y squared plus 2y minus 26 plus 2 equal to 0. So y squared plus 2y minus 26 plus 2, they have different signs, so you have to subtract one another. 26 minus 2 is going to be 24, but what should be the sign? The sign should be the sign of the greatest number. The greatest number over here is 2 or 26, obviously 26. So the sign should be that of the 26 equal to 0. Now, to solve this, right, they are asking to solve this. They are not asking you to factorize, right? Factorization and solving some kind of a quadratic equation like this are two different stories, right? So they are asking to solve this. They are not asking to factorize this. So we will initially factorize this, and then we will somehow or other solve this equation. So y squared plus 2y minus 24 equal to 0. In order to factorize this, what should I do is, you have to break this into 2. When I break them into 2, the numbers, when I add them, it should make 2y, and when I multiply the coefficients of y, it should make minus 24, right? So remember that when you break this, you have to break this in a way that y squared plus 2y is broken into 2 such that when you add them, it should be 2y, and when you multiply the coefficient of y, it should make minus 24. So the best numbers are 6 and 4, either 6 minus 4 or 4 minus 6, right? So we have to think which is suitable here. Now think, 4 minus 6 is minus 2. Do we have minus 2 here? No, we don't have minus 2 there, we have plus 2 there. If that is the case, the best number is plus 6 and minus 4. So 6 minus 4 is plus 2, 6 into minus 4 is also minus 24. So I am going to select plus 6y minus 4y minus 24, right? Look at this, 6 minus 4 is 2, 6 into minus 4 is minus 24. Everything is done. Now all you have to do is to factorize, take them pairwise. So y into y plus 6, y into y plus 6 minus 4 into y plus 6, right, equal to 0. But why do I get plus 6 here even though minus here? Because I am taking minus 4 out of the bracket, meaning you are taking this minus, so minus into plus should be minus. So I have to take, when I take the minus out here, you should get plus, right? That is very simple, right? So y plus 6 and y plus 6 is common for both of them. Take y plus 6 out of the bracket, so you are going to have y plus 6 into y minus 4 equal to 0. Now, right, can you have any two numbers? If I multiply two numbers, it should make 0, but any of the numbers should not be 0. Pause the video and think about it, right? ඔයාලා numbers දෙකක් තියෙනවා. ඒ numbers දෙක multiply කරාම බිංදුව එන්න ඕනේ. නමුත් මේ numbers දෙකම බිංදුව වෙන්න බෑ. හෝ එකක් හරි බිංදුව වෙන්න බෑ. Right? So you are getting what I am saying, right? Pause the video and think about it, right? So when you think about this, you will understand that at least one of them should be 0. In order to get the answer to be 0 when you multiply, right? So you are multiplying y plus 6 into y minus 4. So either y plus 6 should be 0. So y plus 6 is 0. Y plus 6 equal to 0, or y minus 4 equal to 0. If y plus 6 is equal to 0, if y plus 6 is equal to 0, then take this 6 to the other side, y is going to be minus 6. If y minus 4 is equal to 0, if y minus 4 is equal to 0, take this 4 to the other side, take this 4 to the other side, then you are going to get y is equal to plus